Greetings everyone, welcome back to Oracle of Seasons. Ted the Sabrosian is going to tackle this here dungeon. Let's get to it. Alright, welcome to Ancient Ruins. This is actually one of my favorite dungeons. It's got a great theme, it's got a great item, it's got great puzzles. It's just fantastic all around. Anyway, that's enough of this Sabrosian thing. It's going to get annoying later. Which ring do I want? I think the blue one. Which, by the way, is going to turn out to be a bad choice, because there's actually more spikes than beams in this dungeon, but whatever. We'll take it. Anyway, this dungeon has one of those you have to go through half the fucking dungeon to manipulate the spinner kind of things, which is really an annoying mechanic if you ask me, but whatever. Basically, this entire half of the dungeon is pointless. Unless, you know, except for manipulating the spinner. Filled with one-way doors. Anyway, something that's fantastic about the level 2 sword is that it just slashes pots right in half. Or into quarters. Really nice, because you don't have to bother getting out your power bracelet to lift them up, to break them, all that jazz to find out what's underneath. You just slash them. Link has become Ted. What am I? Who the hell's Link? Ted has become more destructive. And we can take that. Anyway, this dungeon is full of those Gibdos, which I'm just gonna ignore unless I have to fight them, because they're really annoying and they take too many hits. And they are one of the few enemies that actually don't have knockback damage, which means when you hit them, they don't fly backwards. They just continue on their path, which can make fighting them a little bit testy. Anyway, I'm going to push this magnetic ball onto this little switch down here to save myself no time. I'm actually wasting... well, not really wasting time, but I could do this a little later when I actually come through here the right way. That's me, Mecha Prime Industries, wasting your time since 1993. And hey, look, a map! Let's check it out. Does it look like Ancient Ruins? Well, it's a tower, all right. Yeah, this dungeon is a tower. Hey, look, money! Alright, this part here, the traps will basically follow you. You can bait them, though, into not following you, so... it's actually pretty easy to get through. Although right now is another example of how I'm wasting your time. I actually shouldn't be over here just yet, because in this room I need the super secret dungeon item. I can't hit that eyeball, no matter how hard I try. I can't bank seeds like Bill can. I guess I'll just come back later. Alright, let's check out what's to the north exit of the Gibdo room. Hey look, another magnet ball puzzle. Haven't seen enough of those yet! Alright, the best way to do it is to come up here to the top part. You can pretty much just grab it from up here and manipulate it how you want. Where am I going? Ted, you have no idea where you're going. Oh, look at that, he got stuck. I guess you can get the anti-fairies stuck on it. You actually can't kill them, though, but... the only thing that kills them is the boomerang. Anyway, we net a key. Very nice. Alright, now we're trying to make our way to the north part, so let's whip around. This is where I would normally have put the ball on the button, but like I said earlier, I did that time-wasting thing that pretty much saved me time there, so it ended up even in the end, and I'm muttering about nothing just to waste your time while we go back to this spinner. There you go! Oh look, another magnet ball puzzle. Go figure. Go. I need a heart and a half. Because I loves me my sword beams! There's actually rings that you can get that improve your sword beam usage. I don't know if I'll ever find one. I'm not really, like I said in the OP of the thread, I'm not actively seeking to get all of the rings because, one, that's impossible on a single playthrough, and two, most of them are just gimmicks or filler rings anyway. But there's one ring I'm gonna be working on getting, probably the next update. Those of you who know Seasons pretty well probably know what ring I'm talking about. It's a Seasons exclusive ring. Anyway, look, another key. Alright. Time to go back to the beginning. Alright, now that we have a key, we can actually go through this locked door that's in this room. After slaying many snakes. Alright, you're given two choices here. You can go to the left and up, or to the right. Going to the left will net you something. Trying to see if the shield blocks beams, but it doesn't, so whatever. Anyway, it gets you the compass. And I don't feel like dealing with all that, so I'm just going to fall back to the beginning. Very nice. If you're someone who doesn't care about the compass, like I usually am, you can just go to the right. Save yourself a heap of trouble. Now, a smart man would kill all of the bats in this room before he pushed this button, but Ted, he's not too bright. You want to hit the Pegasus seeds after this, because the floor is going to start disappearing pretty quickly. Ted got lucky, though, with the bats, because they didn't get in his way this time, but sometimes those bats can be nasty motherfuckers that get in your way. It's really not a pleasant experience at all. I've gotten lots of bombs, so... yeah, guess it's time to use them. They gave me 2 pots with bombs, plus a treasure chest full of bombs, to bomb 1 wall. Great job, game. Well, I guess they also gave them to you to deal with what's in this room. Because after you grab those 5 rupees, all these statues come to life. And you gotta bomb them to kill them. Because that's the only way to kill them, right? Well, so far. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Are you ready to see an awesome move? Check this out. Bam! Mid-air shield bump. Are you shocked and awed by Ted's awesome skills? I know I am. Yeah, I hate pushing those things. They just take forever. Anyway, if you were so inclined, you can actually use the magnet gloves to draw these guys closer to you. I don't know why the hell you would ever want to do that, but just know that the option is there. Also, killing this guy does nothing, but open the door. Actually, I don't even... nope, I guess it didn't. Ooh, something important in this room. What could it be? Oh my god! Okay, this is the magic boomerang. This, as you can see, is the best fucking item, or at least the best weapon in the game. I love it. Look at that. You could totally destroy these. Iron knuckles, I guess they are? This thing allows you to own pretty much everything in the game. Also, it's remote control. Isn't that nifty? That's right, you can control the path of this boomerang. It's awesome in every way. Plus, it's the size of Ted. His entire body. It's that fucking huge. I want to know how he carries all this shit around. Anyway, fall back to the beginning of the dungeon, because now that we have that boomerang, we can go back to that room, remember, where we needed the boomerang? Now that we have the remote control boomerang, we can whip that sucker around and hit that thing. Make our way up further into the tower. Also, this thing can freeze the Gibdos. Actually, I think your other boomerang can do that too, but this one actually damages them. While Ted's original boomerang only freezes, this one freezes and does damage. And it's fantastically glorious. I defy anyone to prove me otherwise. It also slays Keese. And that's also worth it. Alright, this arrow trap, you can use your shield to block them, but you have to keep turning around to do it, so... I don't know. Your best bet is to take the hits. They aren't really that damaging. Anyway, there's a key in this room, but we can't get to it. Are these guys the Iron Knuckles? I don't know what this game is calling the Iron Knuckles. I think, but it's probably the statues. Anyway, I'm supposed to be falling through that floor to the left, but once again, I'm going to go waste your time some more. Because I know you love to see me do that. There's another key in this room, but we also can't get to it. So many keys, so little time. I was under the false assumption that killing all of these enemies actually opened that door up there. And I was saddened to discover that that was not true. I don't know, I'm also trying to go through this arrow trap. Whatever. Anyway, I'm about to enter one of the most pointless rooms in the dungeon. Fast spinning traps, and a button that does nothing but shoot snakes at you, and open the door. And guess where it brings you? Oh yeah, look, right fucking here. Great. I just wasted more time. Aren't you excited about that? Anyway, let's go down that hole like I had originally intended to. Oh look, and a nice convenient way to get back up. Thank you, game. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, so you probably can figure out what to do here. Really obvious. That's right, you have to play Zelda's Lullaby. And raise the water level. I love the level 2 sword. It is the best! Alright, this room, I don't know, some people were complaining that it's a hard room. I don't really think it's that hard. Just get your Pegasus seeds and your feather ready. You're good to go. Once you grab the rupee, the walls are going to start closing in on you. I guess it could be pretty scary for a new player who's playing this game for the first time. Because once they crush you, it is pretty much an instant death. It doesn't, you know, just bring you back to the beginning of the room. So, I can see where it's kind of scary, but it's not really that hard, because you have plenty of time to get through. And we get the boss key! Very nice. And when you go back in, hey look, stairs. We'll never have to do that scary, scary room again. I hate these enemies with the swords. You can only attack from the one side. Hey, come on, game. Most times the Zelda rooms, the top right is the block that you push. Or am I wrong in recalling that kind of information? Anyway, look, a locked door. No key. Only one way to go. Down the hole! And hey, look, we're up here. Now we can get the key that's in the chest. Wow, this game isn't even trying to be hard anymore. They're pretty much just giving you things as you go. I think this is the point of the game where the designers, or at least the point in this dungeon, where the designers ran out of puzzles and they're pretty much just like, here's a bunch of rooms. Anyway, welcome to the mini-boss! This guy is Vire. He is the henchman of whichever antagonist of whichever game you're playing is. For Bill, he is Varen's henchman, and here he's Onyx's henchman. He's pretty annoying. He will fly around the room, shoot fireballs at you, and dive at you. And when he dives is when you want to hit him. But sometimes waiting for him to dive can take forever. So, if you're like me, you'll get impatient and try to go after him. Although here I'm trying to show the wait for him method, which is not working because he's being a dick and not even getting near me. Wow, that worked. Most times, though, when you chase after him or swing your sword at him, he will just fly away like a little bitch. It's really annoying. Players of Link's Awakening will remember this guy. He was in the Turtle Rock dungeon, I believe. He might have been in another dungeon, but I don't remember. I do remember him from the Turtle Rock thing, though. Because he was in the beginning, one of the first rooms. I'm going to try a completely different strategy, because I'm getting fed up, and it's time to use some fucking bombs on this guy. As you can see, my desperation climbed to new levels, and I'm pretty much just going to run around and throw bombs now and hope that some of them hit him. Oh, there we missed. Yes! There we go. Alright, we should do that a few times, and it should probably kill him off. There we go. Alright, when he's almost dead, he splits into these two bats. You can jump up, slash him, done. That's all there is to it. But, like the little bitch he is, he doesn't actually die. He's going to fly off and report your little fight to General Onyx, which is pretty much just going to tell the General what he already knows. That Ted's coming after him with a vengeance. He better get ready. Like I said, though, we're returning back to the original dungeon mechanic of no puzzles here in the latter part. I mean, come on, that could have been a pressure switch, we could have had a pushing puzzle. And hey look, it's a test your luck thing. One of these buttons will release snakes in the room, the other will cause stairs to appear, and every time you push it, it resets, so it's pretty much a 50-50 shot. It's kind of like in Link to the Past, where you had to pull, and the room would fill with rats, or it would open up the path, or whatever. Yeah, it was really annoying. Sometimes you could sit here forever, and hit that button like 20 or 30 times, and not even get out of here. It's really fucking annoying. Anyway, room full of wall masters, you know what that means. Not wall masters, floor masters. I'm naming them incorrectly. Wall masters fly from the ceiling. Here's where you learn that the only way to actually kill these things, aside from throwing them into a hole, is to smash them with a magnetic ball. Pretty simple. Oh, come on. I don't know why I'm bothering to kill everything in here, because you don't have to. I just get completionists. Alright, let's see if I can hit all three in one strike. Or two, whatever. Sometimes, if you're crafty enough, you can hit all three of those in one strike. I don't have time to be crafty. I've got shit to do. Alright, this floor tile here is a red herring. If you jump up there, you're going to find that you can't actually get anywhere, and you're really supposed to push it 3 blocks to the right. You have to hit that. And what it does is create a staircase in this room. That was kind of pointless if you ask me. Whatever. Anyway, it's boss time. Alright, now a word about this boss. He is probably one of the harder bosses in this game. Not really because of what he is, but more because of the environment that he's in. So let's go. Welcome to the Manhandler! This guy is tough as hell. Mainly because his entire room is filled with the moving tiles, which draw you to the center of the room. You have to use the magic boomerang to strike the mouths when they're open. They're going to constantly shoot fireballs at you, which is the most annoying part. If you try to use your sword on him, he will shock you like hell, pretty much. Anyway, this is a boss that it's another one of those bosses that was in the original Zelda game, if you remember. Those of you who actually played through that. Now, there's a few strategies you can try here. I'm trying the run around like an idiot strategy, which seems to work for me most times. It's pretty much... I do it because it's the only way I've ever done it. But if you wanted to, you could also use a feather instead of the Pegasus seeds and just jump around. Because when you're jumping, you don't end up, you know, stuck on the moving tiles, but I don't know, whatever. This is the way I do it. Get over it. Also, if you haven't noticed, as you kill the heads, he moves faster and faster. Kill all the heads, hit him with the boomerang till he opens up, slash him with the sword once, and that sucker's dead. He was actually much easier than I remember. Sometimes I have a harder time than that with him, but anyway, boss defeated. We can grab our essence from the top of this mountain that appeared on the top of the tower. Very weird. Anyway, we have the blowing wind, an essence of nature. Say, Dad. Oh, he sounds like an old man. Alright, cemetery. Let's get there. Way across the sea. Well, if I remember, those pirates wanted me to go through some ruins, so... Anyway, join me next time when we promptly ignore what the tree just said and do something else. Later.